kembali ke materi UTBK. Untuk kali ini kita akan mengerjakan materi literasi bahasa Inggris. Oke, ini materinya mirip dengan yang literasi bahasa Indonesia, namun sekarang bacaannya itu dalam bahasa Inggris. Oke, kita mulai ya. Questions 1 to 4 are based on the following passage. Forests have the ability to regulate water systems, prevent erosion and flood, and maintain soil fertility. The ability of forests is inseparable from the existence of millions and even billions of trees in the forest area. Trees only store water for their own needs, and the land saves water. Billions of trees with their wide canopies hold back rain. In this position, rainwater does not directly hit the soil surface, but will fall slowly through the leaves and flow through the tree trunk. Then the soil surface filled with tree trunks will produce quite a lot of litter originating from organic materials in the form of leaf and dry twigs. Dramatically, littering is heading towards the decay process. The organic materials are collected on the soil surface. Litter blocks the water falling from the canopy so it does not directly hit the soil. Litter also functions as a place to live for millions of organisms, example Gracia worms. This organism punctures the land as a home and place to live. This organism's behavior causes the soil surface to become loose and porous. When rain drops from the canopy fall onto the litter, the water slowly flows to the soil surface. The loose and porous top layer of soil will absorb the water, and then the water will be stored in the aquifer, the underground river. The soil surface in the forest has high capacity to absorb rainwater. As a result, most of the rainwater seeps into the soil. Only a little becomes running water. Running water is the water that cannot be absorbed by the soil surface. This water will go down to a lower area. If running water exceeds the carrying capacity of the river, it can certainly cause flood. Most of the rainwater that falls in the forest area will be absorbed by the soil and stored in the aquifer. Furthermore, the water stored in the aquifer will come out regularly through springs. From these springs, water flows through rivers that are mostly found in the forest area. In addition, there is also underground water that comes out as a spring in the resident wells. Okay, for the questions. The word dramatically in paragraph 2 is best replaced by the sentence is like this: dramatically, littering is heading towards the decay process. Okay, the process of the littering to decay is not fast, not instantaneous, but it occurs gradually. So the answer is A. The word dramatically can be replaced with the word gradually, in meaning in a slowly process. Okay, number 2. What is the main idea of the passage? From the passage, we can conclude that the main idea is land stores and releases water to various processes. Question number 3. With the sentence, this organism's behavior causes the soil surface to become loose and porous in paragraph 3. The writer intends to. The answer is E. Explain the cause of soil erosion. Question number 4. What most likely motivates the writer in writing the passage? From the passage, we can conclude that people think that tree stores large amount of water, while in fact it is the soil and other organism below the tree that can store large amount of water in the form of aquifer. Okay, let's move on to next passage. The researchers set up a mock prison in the basement of Stanford University Psychology building and then selected 24 undergraduate students with no criminal backgrounds, lacked psychological issues, and had no significant medical conditions to play a role of both prisoners and guards. The volunteers agreed to participate during a 1 or 2 weeks period in exchange for $15 a day. The simulated prison included 3 6 by 9 foot prison cells. Each cell held 3 prisoners and included 3 cots. Other rooms across the cells were utilized for the jail guards and warden. One tiny space was designated as the solitary confinement room, and yet another small room served as the prison yard. The 24 volunteers were then randomly assigned to either the prisoner group or the guard group. Prisoners were to remain in the mock prison 24 hours a day during the study. Guards were assigned to work in 3-man teams for 8-hour shifts. After each shift, guards were allowed to return to their homes until their next shift. Researchers were able to observe the behavior of the prisoners and guards using hidden cameras and microphones. While the Stanford prison experiment was originally slated to last 14 days, it had to be stopped after just 6 due to what was happening to the student participants. The guards became abusive, and the prisoners began to show signs of extreme stress and anxiety. While the prisoners and guards were allowed to interact in any way they wanted, the interactions were hostile or even dehumanizing. 5 of the prisoners began to experience severe negative emotions, including crying and acute anxiety, and had to be released from the study early. According to Zimbardo and his colleague, because the guards were given total freedom, they began to behave in ways they would not usually act in their everyday lives or other situations. The prisoners, placed in situations where they had no real control, become passive and depressed. Okay, for the questions, what can be inferred from the passage? We can infer that possession of power and control can alter human behavior, as seen as the student that chosen to become the guards in this experiment. They become abusive to the prisoners. Question 6. What is the main idea of paragraph 4? The main idea of paragraph 4 is the experiment was stopped early due to dangerous reactions of the participants. Question number 7. What can be concluded from the behavior of the participants? Okay, we can conclude that their behavior was influenced by the situation they were put into. For example, the guards became more abusive because they were given total freedom, and the prisoner became very stressful. Question next, number 8. The sentence, the interactions were hostile or even dehumanizing, implies that the guards became aggressive and abusive toward the prisoners. Okay, we get to the next question. If we were to add a beginning paragraph preceding the text, what would it most likely talk about? It would most likely talk about the background of the experiment, why they concluded the experiment in the first place. Which of the following is true about the experiment? We can read from the passage that the experiment was cancelled after 6 days, whereas it was originally planned to last for 14 days. It means that The experiment was cancelled not even halfway of the initial schedule. Okay, let's move on to another reading passage. Okay, here the last question from the previous passage. The experiment involved volunteers who blanks to take part as guards and prisoners in the exchange of money. Which was the following best fill the blank? It means that the volunteers were agreed to take part in the experiment. It means that they were consented to take part in the experiment. Okay, here's the next passage. Among the environmental specters confronting humanity at the 21st century, global warming, the destruction of rainforests, overfishing of the oceans, a shortage of fresh water is at the top of the list, particularly in the developing world. Hardly a month passes without the new study making another alarming prediction, further deepening concern over what a World Bank expert call the grim arithmetic of water. Recently, the United Nations said that 2.7 billion people would face severe water shortage by 2025 if consumption continues at current rates. Fears about a parched future arise from the projected growth of world population from more than 6 billion today to an estimated 9 billion in 2050. Yet the amount of fresh water on Earth is not increasing. Nearly 97% of the planet's water is salt water in seas and oceans. Close to 2% of Earth's water is frozen in polar ice sheets and glaciers, and a fraction of 1% is available for drinking, irrigation, and industrial use. Gloomy water news, however, is not just a thing of the future. Today, an estimated 1.2 billion people drink unclean water, and about 2.5 billion lack proper toilets or sewerage systems. More than 5 million people die each year from water-related diseases, such as cholera and dysentery. All over the globe, farmers and municipalities are pumping water out of the ground faster than it can be replenished. Still, as I discovered on a 2-month trip to Africa, India, and Spain, a host of individuals, organizations, and businesses are working to solve water's dismal arithmetic. Okay, for the questions, number 12, the subject matter discussed in the passage is D. Alarming condition of world water shortage, especially clean water. The part following the passage will likely discuss about it mean what can follow the passage. The next passage will talk about what. It will most likely discuss about techniques taken to obtain maximum efficiency from every drop of water, because so few of water can be used for human consumptions. So we must have maximum efficiency on using every drop of water. What inference can undermine or weaken the information taken from the passage? From the passage, we can see that only a fraction of 1% of water is available for drinking, irrigation, and industrial use. So statement E is incorrect. Statement E said that only 1% of water is available for drinking, whereas in the passage it is said that only a fraction of 1% is available. The followings are the least meaning of the word parched. Parched is mean dry or lack of moisture. We can see that the word light means to come down from a vehicle, so it has the least meaning of the word parched. Answer is B. As for the other options, dried, arid, crispy, and draughty has similar meaning with the word parched. Yeah, next. TikTok is often applauded for its recommendation systems. Once it's finely tuned, the app becomes one of the best scrolling experiences. My personal theory is that why TikTok is so addicting, everything is so perfectly curated to your specific interest. It's hard to put the phone down once you're sucked in. However, TikTok's recommendation algorithm still has its own flaws that the company brings up in its new blog post. One of the inherent challenges with recommendation engines is that they can inadvertently limit user experience, what is sometimes referred to as filter bubble. The post reads, it states that by optimizing for personalization and relevance, there is a risk of presenting an increasingly homogeneous stream of videos. Another issue that TikTok takes seriously is not surfacing dangerous content. This is an issue that YouTube in particular has faced criticism over for many years. According to TikTok, content that has graphic materials like medical procedures or legal consumption of regulated goods like alcohol may not be eligible for recommendation because it could come across as shocking if surfaced as a recommended video to general audience. That's why many creators of TikTok will upload a video more than once or talk openly about feeling shadow banned over particular content. The writer of the passage intend to inform about the downside of TikTok's recommendation system or the flaw of TikTok's recommendation system. On the basis of the passage, it can be predicted that video creators of TikTok will avoid creating dangerous content because the content will not be recommended to viewers. Poor nutrition in school years may have created 20 centimeters height gap across nations. A new global analysis led by Imperial College London and published in the journal The Lancet has assessed the height and weight of school-aged children and adolescents across the world. The study, which used data from 65 million children aged 5 to 19 years old in 193 countries, revealed that school-age children's height and weight, which are indicators of their health and quality of their diet, vary enormously around the world. There are a 20 centimeters difference between 19 years old in the tallest and shortest nations. This represents an 8-year growth gap for girls and 6-year growth gap for boys. For instance, the study revealed that the average 19 years old girl in Bangladesh and Guatemala, the nation with the world's shortest girls, is the same height as an average 11 years old in the Netherlands, the nation with the tallest boys and girls. The international team behind the study warned that highly variable childhood nutrition, especially a lack of quality food, may lead to a stunted growth and rise in childhood obesity, affecting a child's health and well-being for their entire life. The largest improvement in average height of children over the 35 years period were seen in emerging economies such as China, South Korea, and some part of the Southeast Asia. For example, 19 years old boys in China in 2019 were 8 centimeters taller than in 1985, with their global rank changing from 150th tallest in the 1985 to 65th in 2019. In contrast, the height of children, especially boys, in many sub-Saharan African nations has stagnated or reduced over these decades. Dr. Andrea Rodriguez Martinez, the lead author of the study from Imperial School of Public Health, added, "Our findings should motivate policies that increase the availability and reduce the cost of nutritious foods, as this will help children grow taller without gaining excessive weight for their height." These initiatives include food vouchers toward nutritious foods for low-income families and free healthy school meal programs, which are particularly under threat during the pandemic. These actions would enable children to grow taller without gaining excessive weight, with lifelong benefits for their health and well-being. What can be inferred from Dr. Andrea Martinez, who mentioned, "Our findings should motivate policies that increase the availability and reduce the cost of nutritious foods, as this will help children grow taller without gaining excessive weight for their height?" The answer is option B. There has been a wide gap of children's access to healthy foods among nations. The primary focus of the passage is on which of the following? Answer is A. The research findings prompts nations to create social programs related to the children's health issues. Okay, for the final question, which of the following information has not been cited within the passage? Answer is C. The lack of height and weight children can be compensated when they are aging. There is no sentence in the passage that stated that the reduced height and the reduced weight of children can be compensated when they're going older. Okay, that's it for now. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more content about UTBK material. Thank you.